Are you interested in staying young and healthy in retirement? Then this video is for you.
Hi, welcome to Track Us Down. I'm Monique.
And I'm Doug. Our channel is all about downshifting to an early retirement, living a healthy lifestyle, and enjoying all the freedom that comes with it.
After over 25 years of working hard and raising our family, we retired from our careers, we sold everything, and we began our second half of life. We begin here on the beautiful island of Madeira. Today we are going to share several powerful ideas for staying young and healthy in retirement. These are ideas that we feel are really important that work for us, and we are hoping that they work for you as well.
One of the most important things for us is daily walks. We have been walking since we were a young couple in our first condo, just exploring our neighborhood. I think walking together is almost a lost art, except as you get older, you see more older people walking, but as a young couple, I don't think you see as much as you should. Definitely as you get older, I think people are encouraged to walk more for one reason or the other. Maybe they've been told to by their doctor, but it's really something that you should start as early as possible in life, and there are so many reasons for that. But it really took off for us when we were in our mid-30s and we went on our world trip and we walked all over the place, all over the world. When we came back, it's just a habit that we continued. Walking nightly was part of our everyday life. Now, most of these reasons are fairly common and a lot of people, if not most, know them already, but to kind of draw them all together into one spot and just really understand how they work together is very important. So these are ideas that have worked for us, and we hope that they work for you as well. Combined with healthy eating, walking greatly assists with weight loss, it tones your entire body, and it reduces the risk of heart disease. It improves your mood. It just makes you happy. It lowers your blood pressure, and it serves to reduce depression. Walking daily delays aging, it prolongs your mobility years, and it helps to prevent disability in old age. It speeds up digestion. One thing that we've learned is that eating late at night and then going to bed just feels terrible. It's hard to digest when you're lying in bed. We typically finish our meals between 5 or 6 p.m. and we do not eat again after that until breakfast, but we always go for a walk after dinner. Whether it's raining or really hot, or really cold or snowing, we always get out and do our walk. And it just starts moving all the food that you've eaten at dinner into place. When you come back, you feel like the digestion process has started. And when you do go to bed in the evening, you feel comfortable and relaxed, and it's much easier to fall asleep and have a good sleep. It brings you closer as a couple. One thing that we've learned through our jobs, which can be very stressful at times, is that evening walk allows each person to sort of vent about the politics or things that happen during the day in each of your job. And at the end of your walk, over the course of 3 miles, you each feel heard. And that's very important for well-being, mental health, just peace of mind, and building a relationship as a couple, feeling heard about what's going on in each other's lives and at work each day. And moving forward into retirement, into early retirement, that is a great practice to keep. We walk every single evening, about 3 miles, but we've also now included a morning walk. And we just talk about the things that we want to talk about, whether it's in the news, things that have happened back in North America, things that are happening here, new experiences, anything. It just makes you feel much more connected. It gives you energy. Sure, sometimes when it's really cold out or raining or really hot, you just don't feel like getting ready to go for a walk. But if you take the time and the effort to do it, you often come back much more energized than before you left. You feel, like I talked about earlier, that your digestion has started happening. You feel much more energized and good about it. So make that effort. So in a nutshell, the daily walk has so many benefits. If nothing else, then it gets you outside. If you add up a daily 3-mile walk, that's just in the evening, over the course of a year, that's over 1,000 miles a year. Some of you may look at family members that you know or others in your neighborhood who don't walk at all. And if you add up 1,000 miles a year over a decade, over 10,000 miles, you know the health benefits are there and you're gonna be better off for it than just staying sedentary like others that you know. So a daily walk is very important to staying young.
Another idea for staying healthy in early retirement or retirement is to cook simple meals at home. When you cook at home, not only do you control the ingredients, you also control the amount that you eat and the amount that you serve. As well, when you cook at home, you can put a focus on fresh vegetables and fruit, as well as frozen vegetables and fruit, which is also very important. They're just as good for you if they've been flash frozen. The results of a recent study found that people who buy frozen fruits and veggies consume more produce overall than people who don't buy frozen produce. They also have lower body mass indexes and higher intakes of potassium, fiber, calcium, and vitamin D. So that's a really good reason to cook at home and buy frozen vegetables and fruits as well. As a bonus tip, it's also really good for the retirement budget to be cooking at home.
Get out into nature. Nature is where it's at. I think we have all seen and heard so much about nature over the last couple of years, and we all realize how important it is to get out and to enjoy whatever is around you. Some of the highlights of getting out into nature include stress reduction. The world is flooded by digital media. Nature has a calming effect on our brains, even if it means going outside for just a few minutes each day. It gets the blood flowing and heart pumping, which is another way to lower stress levels. It improves sleep. Spending time in natural light helps our bodies regulate sleep patterns better. It increases happiness. You can find all sorts of things that you are capable of doing outside, from walking or hiking or swimming or just throwing the frisbee around in the park. There's so much to choose from. It inspires ideas and creativity. Being out in nature, seeing all the beautiful trees and flowers and animals, birds, there's nothing like it just to make you feel happy and to inspire you. We are so lucky here on Madeira to have access to all kinds of nature, from coastal seashores to the mountains and everything in between. There's nothing more inspiring than living here on Madeira and places like that in early retirement.
Another way to stay healthy and young in early retirement or retirement in general is to take good care of your skin, your hair, and your teeth. As we get older, I think we've all been through the days of spending a lot of money on a lot of fancy skincare and hair care products. I think we're all old enough to know that simplicity wins here. So having a simple skincare and hair care routine, taking good care of your teeth, goes a long way in early retirement and retirement in general to stay healthy and young.
Make strength training, working out, a priority as you get older. Now, working out, lifting weights is so important from the earliest age possible, 14, 15 years and beyond. But as you get closer to retirement, whether it's early retirement or regular retirement age, it is even more so important. You lose muscle mass as you get older, you lose bone density, and continuing to lift weights, even starting to lift weights for the first time, is a way of making you feel younger, making you look younger, and it keeps you healthy and mobile into your older years. A lot of people focus on something like running. Running is great. It's cathartic, it makes you feel good, it releases endorphins, but you could end up without any muscle mass, and that could be a recipe for disaster. You need strength in your legs, in your upper body, in your biceps to carry things without hurting any tendons, to open things. And you know what? It just makes you feel good when you can look in the mirror as you get older. For me, if you look at somebody who's much older and they're still in great shape and they've been working out, I find that so inspiring. So you'll inspire others as well. It improves your metabolism, it strengthens your bones, it boosts your immune system. There are so many other health benefits. So keep working out or start working out, lift weights as you get close to retirement and beyond.
Another really easy way to stay healthy and young in early retirement or retirement is simply to laugh. We both had quite serious jobs for many, many years, and laughing is what gets you through those years, and we believe that laughing is what gets you through early retirement and beyond. A very simple way of doing that is simply to watch funny shows. So we prioritize comedies. Before we go to bed at night, we watch shows like The 70s Show or Seinfeld or The Office. And our current favorite love right now is Cheers. Anything that brings you together, makes you have a laugh, is really, really good for your soul. It's good for you. Heading to bed after watching a funny show is so much better for you than going to bed after watching something serious that leads to having a rough sleep or a nightmare. So simply laughing in retirement is an easy way to stay young.
For now, lastly, but not least importantly, is learn something new. Nothing keeps you young by getting out into the world, wherever you are, and learning something new. Travel is great for that. We all see different cultures or languages or foods. It just makes us feel alive, makes us feel young, part of the world. But it can be anything. It could be, for example, here in Madeira, they play paddle, which to me is a cross between squash, tennis, something I've never played before, but I play weekly now. You could also learn something new like YouTube. Putting yourself out there, outside your comfort zone, and learning something like making a video is a lot of fun, and it makes you feel young and fun. So learn something new.
Here's a summary of the ideas we talked about. We hope that you enjoyed our ideas for staying young and healthy in early retirement or retirement. We feel that they work for us, and we certainly hope that they work for you.
So if you found these ideas useful, if it's something that you can incorporate in your life, or maybe you can share some of the things that have really worked for you, leave a comment down below. We'd love to see what other people are doing. And as always, please subscribe to our channel, check back in, and
track us down.